Today, Ashtanga Yoga, they teach only third and fourth. What they teach? Asana and pranayam. You know, that's it. But they don't teach yam and niyam. They don't tell how strict the rules are. So Arjuna is telling, you know, yeah, your husband is joining. Chanchalai mana Krishna pramati balvadridam yasyaham nigraham manya vairevas dishkram. My mind is very difficult to control. I cannot follow this yoga system, and I can control the cyclonic wind by the power of shooting arrows, but I cannot control my mind. Then Krishna is telling how to control the mind. Krishna gives two reasons. Nobody knows this. I mean, two ways. What are the two ways you can control the mind? Anybody?
Doing bhakti and service.
No, you can. It's there on the screen.
Abhyasa.
Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha drishyate. Asamsaya mahabaho. Manodurnikra. If you can sit like this, I can see that. You know, asamsaya mahabaho manodurnikraham chalam. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha drishyate. How many of you can control your mind? Let us say, Deepika Mataji, you can control your mind for 5 minutes. Ananya Bhakti Mataji, can you control your mind for 5 minutes?
Not Prabhu, not for a single second.
Anush Prabhu, who is this Anush? I don't know. Who is this Anush? No.
Hello. Hi.
So can you control your mind for 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
You can control your mind. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Can you control for half an hour?
Possibly. Some part of me. One part of me, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so how to control the mind? Abhyasena tu kauntaya vairagyena cha drishyate. One is practice. Every day you get up in the morning and chant your rounds. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Second thing is a detachment. What is detachment?
Leaving everything.
Amma?
Leaving all these things.
And go to forest, leave everything. Your son will come, Mommy, go away from here. I don't want to be attached to you. Your husband says, I want you to do this. No, no, no. This is all Maya. Family is Maya. He'll say like that. No.
Saying, but we can't.
No, we shouldn't do that. What is the way? What we do is you have to spiritualize your attachments. Bring Krishna in the center. Between wife and husband, there should be Krishna. You and family, children, Krishna. That when you spiritualize your relationship, that will purify you and them. In our temple, they celebrate 40th marriage anniversary, 35th marriage anniversary. How? Because both are devotees. So they keep Krishna in the center. They don't keep themselves in the center. So detachment means this will not come with me. So rather than developing attachment, slowly you have to develop detachment. Detachment means, for example, you need a car to go to work, but you don't need a BMW. You don't need a Tesla. You need a home. You don't need a 20-bedroom home. You need dresses, 10 or 15. You don't need 100, 200 dresses. Right? So, what is the lesson of Gita? To realize you're not the body but spirit soul. Anything that causes attachment, that will bring you back. So, what we have to do? Spiritualize the attachments. First of all, live simply. Live simply. Simply means what? For example, people want sense objects, a car, a bungalow, iPhone. Some people they buy gadgets continuously. It's useless actually. So keep your life simple. Minimize your needs. And if you need them, there is nothing wrong. What is it? Keep your life simple. You need a car. Temple also has cars. So for example, I have a computer. Can you believe a monk having a computer? But I use my computer only for Krishna. So Rupa Goswami says this. Prapanchik Vishya Buddha Harisambandha Vastuna Muksha Viparityago Vairagyam Nirbandhe Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagyam Uchyate. You cannot say this object is you can utilize everything in Krishna service. You cannot say this is bad, this is good. Prabhupada purchased, spent a lot of money and opened the temples. There is a criticism in India. Why ISKCON people open big temples? Prabhupada said nobody will listen to poor man's philosophy. Prabhupada said I can sit under the tree and preach, but nobody will come. But if I build a big temple, very rich temple, and start giving prasad, today rich or poor, everyone is poor because they don't have bhakti. So what we do, we give prasad so that everyone is benefited. For myself, I can sit on the ground and I can sit in under a tree and I can live. But for me to preach, we need a place. Honestly speaking, when the place is ekdam palatial, better, many people will come. Yes or no? It is always dirty. Who nobody will come. So the point is, anyway, we are talking about vairagya. I have a computer, but I use my computer in Krishna service. I have a harmonium. We use it only for Krishna service. We have my sound system mic. We use it only in Krishna service. When you use it, you can have a 40,000 square building where you can get more people. If not, you should not even have a extra pen also. You need a pen. We don't need 5 pens. You can have second pen. There's nothing wrong. So you have to be. This is what's called detachment. How many of you understood? Dwarkanath Prabhu, you understood? Deepika Mataji, you understood?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then what is very important? What about attachment to family members? Now I'll tell you. One time Prabhupada was told, Prabhupada, Krishna listened, Arjuna listened Bhagavad Gita from Krishna. But when Abhimanyu died, he cried. You're not the body, right? Abhimanyu is not the body. Soul always there. Prabhupada said having affection on children is natural. Having affection on children is natural. So, but Arjun cried, but did he stop? Put it in your mouth. So, but did Arjun stop fighting next day? Arjun Prabhupada said it is very natural to have affection on family members. That too, if Abhimanyu did not go to the war, did not go to the battle, the war would have ended the same day. Because Maharaj Vishnu would have been arrested. So there is a Upanishad called Amrita Bindu Upanishad. So that Amrita Bindu Upanishad says, mind is the reason for bondage, mind is the reason for liberation. How? When mind is, it is all in the mind. So if you think this is my husband, my wife, my children, it's one type of attachment. But if you spiritualize that attachment, you are a devotee, the child is also devotee. Arjuna and Abhimanyu, what is the relationship? Abhimanyu is a devotee. Hey, my son is helping me in Krishna service. There is not, you have affection, but not that affection, not my son. He's a devotee. He is helping me in Krishna service. Today is not there. So when, like for example, in our temple, the children also get initiated. The mother and children, same guru. So then what happens? He is not only your son, he is your god brother. That relationship is liberating to mom and son also. How many of you understanding? So, wife and husband both are initiated. When they're initiated, now they are devotees. Okay, you're wife and husband, but you're also devotees. And that relationship is liberating you. You're understanding or not? You know? So the point is, it is all in the mind. It is all in the mind. So to the extent you bring Krishna, that much extent, both the parties are benefited. To the extent Krishna is not there, that much extent bondage is there. How many of you understood? And Prabhupada said, hey, when you're not a hard-hearted, devotee doesn't mean hard-hearted. What to speak of your son when somebody in China dies because of earthquake, if you're a nice devotee, you'll cry. Ayyo, they died, you know. So, as you become a devotee, your heart should become soft. One time, one day, one person went to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, give me sannyas. Prabhupada said, why? Prabhupada, recently my wife died and that time I didn't cry. Then I realized, I have become free from all the worldly attachments. So that I am fit for sannyas. Prabhupada said, go and get married. And have affection. Because when you can't cry for the people you know, when you become a sannyasi, how can you cry for somebody whom you don't know? You're understanding or not? Prabhupada Guru Maharaj Bhakti Thakur, he chanted 192 rounds for 10 years every day for the people whom you would not see in future. Right? Prabhupada actually took karma from people. Many people Prabhupada initiated. Prabhupada, maybe you would see him for 5 minutes, that's it. But why he took their karma? Compassion. That will come only with the Krishna, love and Krishna. Love and Krishna will come only when Krishna is pleased. Krishna is pleased when you have a detachment. Deepika Mata, you understood? Priyanka, sorry, Priyanka Mata is here only. Dwarkana Prabhu, you understood?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ananya Bhakti Radhika Mata, you understood?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, yes, you said that if husband wife both take initiation from the same guru, so like you take the example of the mother and the son, they take initiation from the same guru and they are.
Not necessarily, listen, I'm sorry. Not necessarily same guru. Your son, you need to be initiated. That's the point I make. It came in my mind like that. If mother is initiated, son is initiated. Now they're devotees. Devotee relationship is there. That's the point I'm making. Now, then you may think, there should be initiation. No, I got initiation from this guru, my son also, or my husband should be initiated. No, not like that. No, ISKCON, of course, wife and husband take initiation from same guru. And there are so many cases where wife and husband take initiation from different gurus also. That's fine. But initiation is important. You understanding?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank
What
you
is
for
the now you
giving.
tell me your question.
No, so the question came into my mind like the husband wife, if they initiate with the same guru, so they're also god brother and god sister.
That relationship is spiritual, Amma. That soul is different from body. So there is a relationship. But I have a question for you. Soul is man or woman? Nah. Soul
Only
is
there, yeah.
this is only dress. One time soul takes man body, one time soul takes woman body. Maybe this is how it is. For example, usually it is like that. I'm not generalizing 100%. If husband is very attached to wife, next lifetime he'll become a woman for sure. And if there is attachment and there's a sufficient good karma that he should get human body, at the end he'll think of his wife only. And if wife is very attached to husband and she thinks of husband at the time of leaving the world, usually she does, it happens. She'll take, if her good karma is there to get a human body, she'll get a man's body. Actually, fourth canto Bhagavatam, Maharaj King Puranjan, while leaving the world, he remembers his wife. How can she take care of children when I am not there? For that reason, next lifetime he becomes a woman. And is married to king, and he became a queen. And then life, husband dies. Husband dies, Puranjan, Maharaj Puranjan, in the woman's body is crying. Then one person, super soul comes. Krishna comes as a Brahman. So my husband died. I said, look, how long you're stuck in the cycle of birth and death, one life, one body, another life, another body. But you are not seeing me. I'm sitting in your heart inside as super soul. You're not man, you're not woman. You're in these bodies. You're understanding or not?
Yes, Prabhu, that's very clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, Arjuna asked this question. Oh Krishna, what is the destination of unsuccessful transcendentalist? Who in the beginning takes the process of self-relation with faith, but who later desists due to worldly mindedness and thus does not attain perfection in mysticism. O my time Arjuna, does not such a person who is bewildered from the path of transcendence means spiritual life, fall away from both spiritual and material success and perish like a raven cloud with no position in any sphere? This is a very important question. What is Arjuna asking? Hey, I'm sorry, not hey, sorry. Krishna, you do little bhakti or little yoga, then Maya takes you out. Maya takes you out. It happens in our temple a lot. You know, sometimes people come for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Then after some time, Maya attacks and they give the feedback. They will not give the feedback overnight. You know, they're chanting 10 rounds, they'll come to 8 rounds. They'll come to 6 rounds. They'll come to 2 rounds. And they stop coming to the temple, they become weak. And eventually they'll give it up. They'll give it up and they don't come to the temple. So we know very well, they're not coming means, yeah. So to stay in touch with Krishna, you need to have the dose. You need to have that spiritual connection every week, that prasad. Then only you will have that conviction. I should continue this. You're all listening? Actually, probably Deep Kamadish can tell this. If you don't come for 2-3 weeks, you become weak. You know, for sure. If you don't come for 2 months, I'm honest with you, totally you'll become weak. But when you come here, I should come, you know. So this class, the dose of this class stays only 1-2 days. That's it. After that, it'll go down. Then again, when at home, hey, this is not there, that's not there. So much disturbance. Again, Friday comes, I should go, yeah, this is very good. Aman, I agree. So that's why, we should not go away from temple. Can I tell a story? Real story. Anyway, let me give this answer. So what happens? He performed little bhakti. Then he gave it up. Then easy. So because he invested some time here, he could have learned some software, but he didn't get the chance. Now he came for 1 year and he gave it up. He didn't get he didn't get anything from here. The last time there, what is Krishna telling? No problem. Sometimes we get stuck in the spiritual life. Can't experience material happiness, can't experience spiritual happiness. Na ghar ka, na ghat ka. You're not there, you're not here. So what is Krishna telling? Son of Pratha, a transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with the destruction, either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. Pardha naiveha mutra vinasastasya vidyate nahi kaschit. Probably I am in a class, bro. Okay. No? Nahi kalyana kaschit durgatim tati gachati. Anybody who has done little bit of bhakti is never overcome by evil. So what will happen? Suchina Srimatange yoga brashto vijayate. That person has done a lot of bhakti in the previous life and gave it up. Next lifetime, they'll take birth in a devotee family. They'll take birth in a devotee family. And for you to eat prasad, it took 30 years. For them, they're eating prasad day one. And sometimes parents become devotees because of children. Many times I told, hey, your daughter is a devotee. Because of her, you are becoming a devotee. Wow. So not one, so many. If you have done little bhakti, then you'll take birth in a rich family, at least well-to-do family. Means there is no struggle for food. You study very well. One day you go to college, suddenly you hear the kirtan. None of your friends are attracted. You are attracted, and you go. And means you'll continue from previous life. Suchanam Sri Matange Yoga Prashtavya. Sometimes you take birth in a very exalted family. Means they're like big gurus. You take birth. It means you're very advanced in the previous life. And continue from where you left off. Actually, I'll tell you, I have seen this again and again. I said I'll give you some example. I forgot now. I said I'll tell you a story, right?
Is it maybe related to neither belongs to material world or not belongs to?
No, and I forgot.
So
And now this is like
telling a story about someone who stopped coming to the temple.
somebody who stopped coming to temple. Basically, what happens? No, not that one. Anyway, I forgot. But I'll tell you this. I've seen this actually. Every time I see a situation in the metal world, I remember one verse in Bhagavad. So, okay, when children are born, 1 2 years, what are the first words of children? Ah, Ata, Mama, simple words, Ma. I've seen first words of when David is born in our moment. One girl said straight first word, Prabhupada. Straight Prabhupada. She didn't say any word. Prabhupada is difficult for children to say, she was telling. One, one boy, Tagannath, means Jagannath. Our Vibhu Chaitanya's son. Vibhu Chaitanya's son is another one. He's attracted to Jagannath. Great from previous life. Parents are devotees. So naturally Krishna sent that soul actually. So actually now I used to live in West Virginia, New Vrindavan. There, one South American, he was a pujari. And one day he gave birth to his daughter. His daughter was born. I think he had to every wake up Krishna in the morning 5 o'clock. I think maybe because they had not support. His wife, still 1 2 months of pregnancy, so down 2 months of delivery. So what he would do, he would bring the baby to the temple. Wow. Mangalarti, she never cried. She would listen very, like 1 month-old child, the loud kirtan, she never cried. Then after, she would sit like this and look at Krishna. So I thought many times, hey, what is this? Who is she? She's seeing Krishna 3 months old. Then one day she became, she started standing. She would hold the railing and she would look at Krishna whole Mangalarti. Wow. Means continue from previous life. So Krishna is telling, Suchanam Sri Matange Yoga Prashto Vijayate. Belmangal Thakur, the previous life, he attained up to Bhava stage. Means if you probably maybe 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, you would attain Prema also. Then he died. His life was over. Because of that, next lifetime, he took birth in a rich devotee family. Parents are devotees. Father and mother both are devotees. And they're rich also. There he took birth. So nice story actually, Um, if I tell that story, it takes 1 hour actually. I never told that story. I never told. Okay. One day I'll tell. It's amazing. So, and of all the yogis, who is the best yogi? Yoginam api sarvesham madgati antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yamam samay yuktamo mataha. Of all the yogis, Bhakti yogi is best, Krishna is telling. Whoever remembers me, thinks of me within himself, and renders bhakti, transcendental service. He is the most intimately united with me and in yoga and is the highest of all. In other words, Krishna is telling Bhakti yogi is the topmost. How to practice Bhakti yoga in this Kali Yuga? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. What he did, uh, he gave us, what is the process of Kali Yuga?
Harinam Sankirtan.
That's it. What is the process of Kali Yuga? Harinam Sankirtan. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought Hare Krishna mantra from spiritual world. Golokira Premadhana, Harinam Sankirtana. So he brought that word. If you chant sincerely, and one devotee, actually, I'll not tell the name, just now, one devotee called and said, and believe me, he's really crying actually, wow. I think Krishna reciprocated. I know. I don't have Krishna. I said, Prabhu, that feeling will not last long. I think you please Krishna. So Krishna is giving, it will not last more than 1 2 hours. Even 1 2 hours is great. So Krishna is giving you that feeling. I told him Krishna is real. Krishna is not a theoretical theory, but Krishna is a reality. Continue. So when you feel that, I don't have Krishna, you'll be like mad. Cry. Their soul enjoys. When you eat gulab jamun, tongue enjoys. You are not the tongue. When you have name and fame, mind. You are not the mind. So they're all illusion. But this here, soul enjoys. When soul, you look for that. I want more, more, more. That's how Krishna will take it. That's how eventually you'll be liberated. So, who is the topmost yogi? Bhakti yogi, not Ashtanga yogi, not Karma yogi, not Jnana yogi. Chapter is over, I think. So, why Bhakti yogi is the best instrument? Bhakti is the best investment. Returns are there. Anything you do, it is an eternal credit. Every week you are coming, taking prasad, listening Bhagavad Gita. It's a Bhakti bank account that will come with you. And Bhakti is easy. We are not telling, first is return of investment is great. Because whatever little Bhakti you do, it is an eternal credit. Time scale. You don't need to spend millions of lifetimes. Prabhupada said, chant 16 rounds, follow 4 great principles. It'll take you back to Godhead this lifetime. Prabhupada said that. One lifetime. Otherwise, one Upanishad says, the number of leaves on the tree, that many lifetimes you have to do sadhana. Who will do that much? That many lifetimes? It's boring, You'll give it up actually. But bhakti is not like that. Lord Chaitanya wanted everyone to go back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada is his, what is that? Senapati Bhakta, very empowered devotee of Lord Chaitanya. So that's why Prabhupada transformed drug addicts in 2 months. And their Prabhupada left in 1977. I'm sure none of you are born. Right? You are one sons or no? But they're all practicing since 65. Or Mother Malti, 57, 58 years. you maybe you're not even born 10, 15 years after that, I think you're born. This means how she's continuing. Guru is not there. They're Americans. Okay, if you, at least Indian means the Indian culture. They're Americans. But Prabhupada has left the type of spiritual energy in their hearts. They're continuing. Simplicity. We are not telling anybody to go to forest. What we are telling? Come and eat gulab jamun, we are telling actually. So universality, whether you're a Chinese, you're American, you're a Russian, just chant Hare Krishna, follow bhakti process, you'll go back to Godhead. Last one, no risk. You don't lose anything. How much ever you practice, that much. Some people say we come only once a month. Fine. We come every week. Okay, we chant only 2 rounds. Fine. You chant 16 rounds, fine. You chant 32 rounds, fine. But to the extent you're sincere, actually next week, Haridas Thakur disciplinist is coming. 192 rounds. I don't know how many you did last year.
I did four when I did it.
That's it.
And 150 rounds I did.
Yes, sir. Good, Amma. Very good. So this week, Haridas Thakur is very, honestly speaking, we should do it. If you really ask me, sit and do 100 rounds. I mean, like, 64 into 3. 3 days, 64, It's coming also in the weekend. Some people, they just stay in the temple, they do 160, 190. Why not, Jesus died, what is the biggest thing in Christianity? Jesus rose from dead. Only apostles saw that, nobody else. Haridas Thakur also rose from dead and he lived probably 50 years afterwards, maybe more, So, and second thing is Haridas Thakur is Namacharya. Lord Chaitanya promoted the power of Harinam through Haridas Thakur. So actually children do it in our temple. Radhika, everyone does it, 190 rounds. 3 days, 190 rounds. Wow. So, that is it. Session ended and any questions? Deepika Mataji, any question? Ananya Bhakti Radhika Mataji, any question?
No, Prabhuji. Prabhu.
Dwarkanath Prabhu. Is not there. Anush Prabhu, you have any question?
No question. No questions.
Dwarkanath Prabhu?
Prabhu, simplicity means, yeah.
Simplicity means no duplicity. In and out same. First of all, live simply. That is behavior. That is living. And simplicity in living means keep simple. Don't keep so many desires. Don't increase your desires and live like don't increase your desires, live like a beggar. Decrease your desires, live like a king. Sometimes what people do, especially in America, they took that loan, this loan, this loan. I want this car, I want that car. They want to show others they are happy. If you lose your job, you have to lose everything. Simple. Live a loan-free life, debt-free life, right? And okay, you have it. I don't have it. I'm fine. Don't compare. If you compare, your life will be miserable. Agree or not? So whatever Krishna has given, accept it and great, you're happy. Otherwise, they have a 5-bedroom home. I should have 6-bedroom home. Then you take huge loan. Then always worry only. Yes or no? Who asked you to buy $1 million home and to pay mortgage, wife and husband morning to evening? They are not there at home only. So I went to Boston. No, not Boston. I should tell the places. Anyway, you'll never go to Boston. One day, what? I said, why did you do this? You're both are not there. What is the use of this home? No, Prabhuji, I want devotees to come to my home and attend Bhakti Raksha. Arey, Bhakti Raksha once a week, 2 hours. This home can accommodate 1,000 people. You don't need a hall that can accommodate 1,000 people. Such a huge mortgage. Next 10, 20 years, your life is gone in this only. And I told him I'm unhappy. No, we should have a simple life. And simplicity in behavior means no duplicity. What is no duplicity? In and out same. Today people say one thing and they mean one thing. That is not good. Right? Clear, bro?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Harish.
Can you define yoga again?
Yoga is an activity. Yoga means to reconnect our consciousness with the supreme consciousness, or we say living entity with God, or we say for us us and activity to connect to Krishna is called yoga. Clear?
Okay, and then what is Ashtanga yoga?
Ashtanga yoga means, last week you were not there. It has 8-limbed process. The 8-step process.
Okay,
I
thank
know
you.
I'm trying to show it to you. And it's not here. And Ashtanga yoga is spoken in 6th chapter. This chapter, 6th chapter. There are 8 steps. Means yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahara, dhyan, dharana, samadhi. So these are the 8 steps. Let me see if it's there. This is means yam means do's and niyam means don'ts. There are some rules that you have to follow. Certain don'ts you have to give it up. Then you do the pranayam. Pranayam means breathing techniques. Then asana means physical exercises to regulate the body and mind. To regulate the body. And pranayam to regulate the mind. These are first 4. Yam, niyam, asan and pranayam. Then the next 4 are dhyana, dharan, pratyahara, dhyana, dharan, samadhi. Pratyahara means withdraw yourself from sense objects. And dhyan means meditation. You meditate internally on the super soul in your heart. And dharana, internalize your consciousness, don't bring it outside. And samadhi, attain trance. This is the 8-step process of Ashtanga Yoga. Okay. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
If you want more details, read 6th chapter Bhagavad Gita online. Online, you can go to vedabase.com. Vedabase, just give Vedabase, and go to Bhagavad Gita and look for 6th chapter and you'll get more. This is what I'm showing actually. This is what I'm showing. Any question, Amma?
Prabhuji, sometimes even though we will follow the way of simple living, but the people around us, they will look at us and they will say why you are giving all these things. Maybe for an example, I was satisfied with whatever job I'm doing, but all of a sudden, colleagues or some ex-colleagues are, hey, they're in the LinkedIn, there is a nice post regarding the job, where they're paying this much or they're paying, why can't you apply? So, yeah, very often, day to day, we will come up and hear so many things. It will, kind of tempt us to, deviate from the way what we will live. I mean, even though we have that consciousness, but the facts or the forces that we are there and meet day to day, they are very strong reference. So how to say, okay, I'm enough. This will be sufficient for me. How to know that?
Nice question, Amma. Did you hear online what Vijayalakshmi Mataji asked? So she's telling, we are leading a bhakti-based life. But what happens, or the surroundings, surrounding people's colleagues, relatives, why didn't you apply this? Why didn't you apply this? Amma, let me tell you this, whole world is driven with materialism. My first question to you, after coming here and practicing bhakti, it's almost 2 years now. Did you see a sufficient change in your life? Did you see a positive change in your life?
Yes, Prabhu.
Your life has become better or not?
Yes.
No. Now you ask the same thing to them. They may have more money. They may even have better car and better home. They're very dissatisfied. A person who is not trying to control the mind, whose consciousness is external, the nature of the mind, they keep on comparing. And we Indians, we are very big at this. Our first instance, you meet somebody. What is your education? Where do you work? How much money you make? And when they in that questions, you understand that person is better than, I mean, lower than you. Pride, superiority. That person then is higher than you, inferiority. Both are two different sides of the same coin, false ego. If you want to make your life miserable, compare. But you cannot avoid comparing. So this mind keeps on giving you trouble. But you lead that life in illusion. You try to impress others, you're happy by buying, showing them a car, showing them, this year we purchased that, this year we purchased. But internally you're very dissatisfied. That's why devotees should live with the world, not in the world. Means take what you want from the world. Otherwise, what happens? You'll be miserable. Take my word for granted. All these rich people, multi-millionaires, billionaires, politicians, they're never happy. You know, I mean, if you have 3-4 homes, you have to maintain it. That itself is difficult. And you have so much money, your life goes in anxiety only. What is your one line? I have this much money. That's it. That thought pleases your ego, but you're continuously working to protect it. And when you're not protecting, hey, so they're stealing it, they're stealing, oh, they're stealing it. You know, I worked with, I worked so hard to, make this much money. My son is unnecessarily spending it, Aishwarya sadhana said that there is a verse in, not in Bhagavatam. Anybody who earns money, earning is difficult, storing is difficult, spending is difficult. When you're spending, I'm spending it, honestly speaking. So, but again, that being said, if you have time, you want to make more money, and you deserve the job. If you think it's good, you can apply. There's nothing wrong, but you have to draw the line. That line, for my sake, I drew the line long ago. I know what I need. In my every Friday, I have a billionaire who comes. I have only one person, him and me, for 5-6 years. So definitely rich man. And one day I took him to Mayapur. We landed in the night from America directly. So I told him, Prabhuji, we land in the night. Can we go to Mangalarti? I really wanted him to come to Mangalarti. He said, yes, yes, yes. So Mayapur Mangalarti, 1,500, 2,000 people. Not like our temple, 10, 15. Truly there will be 2,000 people. And very enthusiastic Mangalarti. So I was really curious what he's thinking. I know he's a rich CEO, still a CEO. And now Mangalarti ended. I told him, because we came from America, now we should take some rest. So we are going to the room. And I asked him, Prabhuji, kaisa laga? How you felt? And you can't believe what answer he gave. This is what I'm looking for 40 years. So happy. I went behind technology. That's useless, he said. Wow, that's useless? Yes, that is useless. This is the what I'm looking for. I think in the childhood, his parents, India was very, spiritual, probably 50, 60 years ago. He's old. Now, he's 80 plus now. I told him, you earned a lot of money, very successful in the metal world. Now you're initiated. He's initiated few years ago. And he chants 32 rounds every day. And he told me, Janmashtami, I chant 60, he chants 64. He told, nobody speaks to you when you're old man, he said. And even though you're rich, this is America, nobody cares. Children, they'll be on their own. Nobody even comes. So he said, I told him, one good thing you did, you came to Bhakti. He finished Bhagavatam. He finished Chaitanya Charitamrita. He finished Bhagavad Gita. Every time he would say, I thought he's actually to please me, he's telling I thought. One day I went to his home. He gave me a booklet. He wrote notes with clean writing. I said, that's why you became CEO, I thought. He made a notes of Bhagavad Gita in our discussions. Wow. Then I asked him, how you're able to those days, even today's CEO, how you're able to maintain it? This is the thing that will come with me, you said. Then I cut down my sleep, he said. Great. So now, he's all semi-retired, but still is part of he's doing his business as CEO. But he realized this business is not going to come with me. These children are not going to come with me. Grandchildren are not going to come with me. This will come with me. He said in weekends, he goes to Pebble Beach. All the CEOs live. And he chants his 64. Good. That is the realization. Not like, one day I was going to give class in California, San Jose. I got up in the morning, we were going to drive. Suddenly we were stuck in the traffic jam. I was looking like this. I looked through the window. Morning 6:30, 7 o'clock. Nobody's there in that golf course. Few people they were playing. 2, 3 here and there. The driver, the Prabhu, the devotee was driving car. He said, Prabhu, these are all CEOs. They're so much used to disciplined lifestyle. They beg, how to increase the shares of the company and take like percentage. Suddenly one day they're 70. They don't know what to do. Now they cannot sleep because they're used to lifestyle. Now they're playing golf in the morning, 6 o'clock. Lonely life. Understand? Useless actually. So what is Maya? If you go to America, you'll be happy. If you get married, you'll be happy. You're married. Are you happy? No. If you have children, you'll be happy. You have children also. If you go to America, I'll be happy. You came to America. Are you happy now? If you have a job, you'll be happy. You got a job also. Amma, Maya shows every 4 years, if you get it, you'll be happy. After 4 years, you'll get it. Then you realize you're not happy. In that process, you'll become old. Then you realize, this is all useless. Real happiness is not a product. Happiness is state of consciousness. If you attain it, you have attained it. If money is happiness, we should be miserable because I have no bank account. I have no income for so many years, more than close to 23 years. This is the 24th year. Means am I miserable? Happiness is a state of consciousness. That's why when you become a devotee, you should cut down your relationships because they are pulling you. But again, there is a need. There is nothing wrong trying for a higher job. There's nothing wrong. If you have time, talent to do, there is nothing wrong. But there is a but. Even if you are a billionaire, still you'll not be happy. Doesn't answer your question? Any other question? Otherwise, we'll end it here. Tomorrow is actually Radhashtami. And please do come to the temple. And I'm sometimes, one should aim to come to the temple weekends. Actually, Dwarkanath Prabhu comes. More or less every day he comes. Weekends he comes. Sincerely chants his 16 rounds. Wow. I've been seeing for a very long time. That is very important. This is the only thing that will come with you. So get up in the morning, chant your rounds. If you come to temple, it will clean your mind. It will purify your mind. Sangha. Otherwise, what happens? If you're not practicing seriously, it's like loose. Based on what is that? A mediocre student is different from a talented student, like that. So tomorrow is, what is that? Radhashtami, come and do service. And this is the mercy of Radharani, mother of the universe, goddess of devotion, Bhakti Devi. Lakshmi is a goddess of fortune, but Radharani is goddess of devotion. Radharani, actually Lakshmi ji comes from Radharani only. Lakshmi, Durga both come from Radharani. Tum Amsa Lakshmi Durga Dikacha. This is given. So tomorrow is very auspicious because we need a mother. Krishna is Shaktiman, energetic. Radharani is Shakti. Shakti will take you to Shaktiman. Mother will take you to father, like that. So if you have no question, we'll end it. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripasindhivyacha pattanam pavanaju vaishnavyo namo antakoti vaishnavyo Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you. Hare Krishna. I'm ending now. Thank you, Dwarkadhan Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the
Thank you.
wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm ending.
Thanks, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.